There are types of hormones and their function in the organism. There exists the adenohypophysis cells, somatotropic, or these hormones are somatotropin or growth hormones. In function is to increase metabolism and stimulates the liver to release factors that stimulate bone growth. Its structure constitutes of 20% of pituitary cells. These cells release growth hormone in response to growth hormone releasing hormone somatotropin or inhibited by somatostatin, both received from the hypothalamus via the hypophyseal portal system vein and the secondary plexus. Its clinical significance is hormone deficiency, when levels of somatotropin are low in the body, and a physical man pursues human growth hormone as a drug. Deficiency in somatotropin secretion before puberty or before the end of new bone tissue growth can lead to pituitary dwarfism. When growth hormone is deficient, blood sugar is low because insulin is not opposed by normal amount of growth hormone. And hormone excess. If there is an excess of growth hormone, it is usually because of oversection of somatotropin cells in the anterior pituitary gland. A significant amount of excess somatotropin secretion before puberty or before the end of new bone tissue growth can lead to gigantism, a disease that causes excess growth of body, and usually long limbs. An excess of secretion of growth hormone after puberty can lead to acromegaly. This is a disease that causes abnormal growth in the hands, head, jaw, and tongue. Some symptoms associated with acromegaly include heavy sweating, oily skin, improper processing of sugars in the diet, high blood pressure, increase of calcium in urine, and swelling of the thyroid gland and arthritis.
One of the main organs of the endocrine system is the pituitary gland, also known as the hypophysis. The hypophysis is divided into two areas, the adenohypophysis and the neurohypophysis. Well, this neurohypophysis is formed by nerve fibers that are the axons of the neurons. These axons secrete the hormones of vasopressin. But what is vasopressin? Well, the vasopressin is a kind of hormone that increases the reabsorption of water in the kidney, so it decreases the volume of the urine and its concentration. Low levels of ADH will cause the kidney to excrete too much water. Urine volume will increase, leading to dehydration and a fall in blood pressure. The pineal gland is located in the midline of the brain and forms part of the hypothalamus. It receives nervous innervation that connects the gland with the retina, so the gland is regulated by the light. This is made up of two types of cells, the intestinal cells and the pinealocytes. These pinealocytes secrete the hormone that we are going to talk about, which is the melatonin. The main function of the melatonin is to synchronize the circadian rhythms as from sleep-wake. It is an antioxidant, regulates the mood, and contributes in the sexual maturation. The production and release of melatonin occurs with a daily circadian rhythm, with high levels occurring at night. Once produced, melatonin is carried by the circulation from the brain to all the areas of the body. Glucagon is a hormone that is involved in controlling blood sugar levels. It is produced by the alpha cells in the pancreas, and then it is released into the whole body by the bloodstreams. Glucagon's role in the body is to prevent the blood glucose levels dropping too low. Glucagon works along with the hormone insulin to control blood sugar levels. Also, glucagon acts on adipose tissue to stimulate the breakdown of fat stores into the bloodstream. A big production of glucagon can cause diabetes mellitus.
My name is Liam Jesus Rodriguez Garcia, and I'm going to talk about the progesterone. Progesterone belongs to a group of steroid hormones called progestogens. It is mainly secreted by the corpus luteum in the ovary during the second half of the menstrual cycle. It plays important roles in the menstrual cycle and in maintaining the early stages of the pregnancy. The hormone is produced in the ovaries, the placenta, and the adrenal glands. It helps to prepare the woman's body for the conception of pregnancy and regulates the monthly menstrual cycle. It also plays a role in sexual desire.
Estrogens are a group of sex hormones that promote the development and maintenance of female characteristics in the human body. They play an essential role in the growth and development of female secondary sexual characteristics such as breasts, pubic and armpit hair, and the regulation of the menstrual cycle and reproductive system. During the menstrual cycle, estrogen produces an environment suitable for the fertilization, implantation, and nutrition of an early embryo. The related hormones in the estrogen family include estrogen. This is a weak form of estrogen and the only type found in women after the menopause. Estradiol. This is the strongest type of estrogen. Estriol. This is the weakest of the estrogens, and it is a waste product made after the body uses estradiol. Far lower levels of estrogens are also present in men.
Since the hormones control the functioning of the majority of the organ and tissues, we conclude that the role of the endocrine system in the body is fundamental to achieve the homeostasis, the reproduction, and the correct development of all the body. So we saw the most important hormones of the body and how do they work.